okay.
It's been the same here.
And it looks like Boxmeister is getting some menuing practice in before the race.
I mean, that's always a good thing. You always want to set up RNG before the run because you never know how RNG is going to happen after the run starts.
Wait, that's allowed?
I mean,
why wasn't I told?
Let's be fair, though.
I could have had such better seating.
Let's be fair, though. Does it really matter? This is Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah, you got a point.
Unless you have a black mage named Banzai, you're not getting anywhere in this game, apparently.
Yeah, Kabetha, she yeah, that was we won't talk about that. I lost badly to her.
I mean, we could talk about Shin, who the unfortunate guy had to face her 3 times.
Who had an unfortunate circumstance of facing Lich 4 times in one race before Lich finally decided to allow Shin to continue.
Yeah.
Poor Shin.
This is Final Fantasy 1 in a nutshell for those that are watching. We're not joking about that whatsoever. I wish we were.
Nope. And so far, the best race time is actually, I think it is Kabetha's 1:27.
Yeah, 1:27.
That happened. Yep. Which is crazy.
Yeah, that's about 4 or 5 minutes off of a world record, actually.
Yep.
So
Seiya's 1:22's current world record time. Which is insane.
It's going to be there for a while.
Yeah, I think once Poor Scythe decides to grind it out, though, Seiya's in trouble. And until then.
He has been grinding it out. But we should be off here shortly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start explaining because this first part's gonna go pretty fast once they start. The first thing they're going to be doing is setting up some configuration, and from there they will be buying a hammer and then using it to create items, or a item known as the Knight's Armor, which we will see here shortly. And the way it works is with the cursor set to memory, you hit the left or right trigger, and then you hit the confirm button at the same time, and it loads a weapon ID to a armor ID slot, and that creates a Knight's Armor. We will be doing this quite a bit throughout the run, and it is what makes this version actually the fastest version of Final Fantasy 1 outside of the Famicom's memory manipulation.
Yep, and that run takes all of 7 minutes. So that is its own beast. But yes, this is by far the fastest, not just fastest run, but just fastest of any game of the series. I want to say Final Fantasy IV's 64 floor warp is probably the close second. Maybe... oh, actually, no, I take that back, because Final Fantasy VI's 27 game overs, or whatever it is actually this probably second shortest, because that only takes about 45 minutes to an hour or something like that. It doesn't take long.
Yeah, I do believe so. Because, yeah, I believe any percent no credit warp for Final Fantasy IV is like an hour and 54 minutes. But,
okay.
Yeah, so first thing we'll see here, after they leave Cornelia talking to the king, they're going to try to go up to the Chaos Shrine and hope for the least amount of encounters possible, which I say that it's not really commentator's curse because of the fact that they're kind of getting encounters.
Yeah, Unfortunately, and we'll probably touch on this a couple times, there are specific tiles which have higher encounter rates than others. The forest, which is the highest traversed tile of anything in the world map, has the highest encounter rate, which is just a dreadful encounter rate. Or you could get super lucky and just walk all over the forest and not get anything. It just depends on what the danger value wants to do.
Yeah, so here they are recreating the same glitch that they used to get the knight's armor, except for from the helmet slot to the weapon slot, and that creates the Judgment Staff. Judgment Staff's a pretty nice item, a lot better weapon than we actually have access to at this point, and it also has a very good side effect if you use it as an item. It casts Flare, or Nuke if you're proficient in NES. So, most powerful spell, beginning of the game. Really nice to have.
Okay, sorry, just had to type a couple things real quick. I'm back. But Box and HolySmith taking down Garland. He promises to knock us all down. Unfortunately, since Garland is the first boss of the game, not happening. If he had been a later boss, he might have a chance. Hint, hint. Oh, wait, that's spoilers.
Garland's not got any chance. I don't see that happening ever. Garland's too easy. So,
poor Garland.
So they automatically get warped back to the castle here. King offers to build them a bridge, and then they go talk to the princess that they just saved. Reason being, if you try to leave, the princess stops you and makes you turn around very slowly, and this is a speed run, so we gotta go fast. So we just go up and talk to her normally, instead of dealing with all that. And then when we try to leave, we are greeted with a cutscene that all we can do is mash through.
Mm-hmm. And there's only a few of these cutscenes that we can't really do anything but watch. There are, I want to say 6 or so that are skippable. One of them is the beginning intro cutscene, where you learn about the crystals. There's an intro cutscene. Let me see here. There is a canal destruction, which is partially skippable. Airship rising, and the entering or exiting of the sunken shrine cutscene.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of semi-skippable ones. Like this one. It is semi-skippable.
And our runners are neck and neck. I like this.
Well, we'll see if it stays that way for very long. This is Final Fantasy 1, so anything can happen. As we see, Box getting wolves. Wolf encounters are very bad.
He had some fortunate luck though, and managed to get away without any difficulty. Ooh, HolySmith with the first ambush of the race, I think.
Yeah, I do believe so. So ambushes are a very bad thing to have happen. The game will allow up to 9 enemies, depending on their size. Ooh, Box getting a 5 wolf ambush. Whenever you get ambushed, all of the enemies get to take a turn before you get your first turn. And some of them like to cast spells, which take up a lot of time. So we don't want to see any ambushes in a run. Though the opposite could be said of preemptives. We want to see preemptives, because even if they're unrunnable, we can run from them.
Yep, if you ever see a preemptive message appear, you'll always be able to run from that fight. Which is a very good thing. It's a very good indicator. Likewise, I think... actually, no. I think ambushes will still happen for unrunnables. Although I'm a little tired and don't know offhand. I apologize for lack of knowledge.
ambushes can happen for anything, unfortunately.
We see Boxmeister going into the armor shop of Provoca. He is buying a leather shield. He did not get the drop from the pirates.
Neither
So
did
he'll be
Holy
using
Smith,
that
it looks
to-
like.
Yep. And they'll be using that to glitch themselves a mage's staff.
Yeah, that will come later on, though. From here, I don't think we're going to see the minigame. The ship does have a minigame called 15 Puzzle. I do believe only 2 runners in this tournament use it.
Hi.
Yes, Lenofis is one of them. Leonis 07 is the other one.
How you doing?
Wow, Box right there at the dock tile getting a Sahagin and Big Eyes encounter. That is terrible luck.
That is horrible.
That will take up a bit of time. But here we see HolySmith. Go ahead.
I was going to say, it's terrible for 2 reasons. 1, the Big Eyes will only try and stun lock you. They have no other attacks. 2, the Sahagins have an insane agility rate, so it's difficult to get away from them as well.
Yeah, they are, as one of our runners/commentators puts it, they are the Sea Wolves. So, yeah, it's a very great thing to have happen. So we've seen HolySmith duck into Elfheim to grab gold needles. Box has not yet. He still has 2 more chances. But yeah, they will be going to the Marsh Cave. Essentially, they are on a fetch quest that if you're speedrunning this game, the game tells you nothing about it. If you're casually playing the game, maybe you can step along the path that tells you it, but not very likely.
It can tell you if you decide to do a lot of exploring, and since if you're casually playing, it's actually kind of dangerous in this section of the game, because the enemies, we see poison on HolySmith's side. You may not necessarily be able to avoid the antidotes for that poisoning, and the monsters can just be kind of jerks. So you may not get to where you need to go to find out your fetch quest.
Yeah, that's completely true. I started picking up the GBA version, and it's nowhere near as... I can't do the things that we can do in the PSP version, and it bugs me. So here we see Box had a good marsh cave, made his way down to the chest, and Pisco demons, we will see them. They are always unrunnable. But a judgment staff clears them up. Sorry, a use of the judgment staff clears them up. Because it casts flare, it nukes them. And he will pick up the crown, and he will be heading on his way outside of the marsh cave as HolySmith is on his way inside. So, ooh, that is the Black Mage death. Not too big of a deal, but yeah.
Just a small time loss on Box's end. Nothing drastic.
So, right before the Pisco Demon fight, Box healed up, and we will be seeing if HolySmith heals up right before then. But this will be the last time that you actually see the Warrior and the Thief get healed up for a while, to full at least. So, there's a specific reason for that, and HolySmith opting not to heal. Not having better HP rolls,
He feels pretty comfortable. Yeah, I think he feels pretty comfortable with his HP.
Yeah, I would too at that point.
And Boxmeister having just a little bit more difficulty getting out. And HolySmith has his crown now. Excellent.
So yeah, they're on pace, and for anybody wondering, or those that continued watching after the Zelda 1 tournament that just happened, this game deals a lot with RNG. So anybody who's in the lead may not be in the lead for very long. So it makes it very unpredictable. Some people like that. The runners, not so much.
Yeah, this is true. Execution can take you a long way, but in the end, RNG will determine your fate, almost from the get-go.
Yeah, the only RNG manipulation in this game is whether or not the game wants you to have a good run. Yeah.
Once we figure out how to manipulate that RNG, though, this game is going to get so destroyed.
What are you talking about? We already have a way to manipulate the RNG. It's called the no encounter patch. It's not for a tournament set. Yeah, it's a patch. I mean, we have a randomizer. It can do the same thing. Oh, and that death that happened on the Black Mage. That is very unfortunate. That will throw off XP counts. We want the mages to stay up as much as possible. We need them to get levels later on. And, ooh, that's a slow res. Wow. That takes up time.
Hit the White Mage. Yep. Ultimately, didn't hurt too much because it targeted the White Mage. White Mage was using magic, but that is just a lot of overall time lost on Box's end. Let's see if HolySmith can make up some of that time.
Yeah, definitely. So, after you kill Astos, who you give the crown to, and this is a theme. Ooh, that warrior.
That is actually a good death. Yeah, that is a good death, though.
Right? We want that to an extent. It does count as a little bit of time loss afterwards, but we get the crown, we give it to Astos. Astos, we kill him, we get a crystal eye, and for those that know FF1, we have to take it to Matoya's cave. For those new, we've never met Matoya yet, or Matoya yet. So, yeah. This game really doesn't tell you unless you explore. And wolf encounters. So here we see HolySmith outside of the Astos encounter. I would have those facts for you, but I don't play Final Fantasy 1 NES, so I have none.
Well, I don't know what kind of facts Cyclone is looking for. Nuke is a level 8 Black Wizard spell. Peds can appear in the Earth Cave, rarely. And actually, no, they can't. They can appear at Crescent Lake. And a Gamma, well, we just farm them on the NES run for reasons.
Yeah, we don't farm.
Not the Evil Eye.
Yeah, we don't farm anything but Evil Eye in this one. And even then, we don't really farm Evil Eye.
Wow, that because of that Black Mage double death that Boxes had, his Black Mage is only at 50 hit points, while his other 3 characters are over 150.
Yes, Gamma Effects is an NES meme only, unfortunately. You can technically get Final Fantasy 1 PSP on the Vita. I do believe it's only the European PlayStation Store, though. So you can, but yeah.
Well, Origins is available on the PlayStation Store, which is not helpful. For some reason, the PSP version is just not available. Unless you're in Japan or
Europe. You can actually sign on to the Japanese PlayStation Store. However, you have to reformat your PS or your Vita to do that because you're only allowed 1 account. So, unless you have custom firmware on it, which that's a whole mixed other bag.
We're honest people here. Wink, wink.
I mean, I have 2 memory cards. One that are one that's my Japanese account, one that's my North American account for this reason.
And yes, like Chad is saying, some games are UMD only, which is really unfortunate. So you can't even play them on the PSP Go if you manage to pick one up.
I actually run on a PSP Go, so yeah, it is very unfortunate.
Really? You're on a Go? I did not know that.
I am on a Go. I do that specifically for one reason. The PSP Go is the only one with Bluetooth, so I can connect my PS3 controller to it.
Oh.
So for those that were keeping up with the game that we weren't commentating on, this is about an hour 30, hour 40 run. After we talk to Matoya, give her back the Crystal Eye, she gives us the Jolt Tonic that we take to the Elf, or we take to Elfheim to wake up the Elf Prince. He gives us Mystic Key. And the Mystic Key is useful because, not that we've seen it yet, but there are many locked doors and chests that we can't get through. Mystic Key allows us through those, but we've never seen them, so nothing to worry about there. After that, we leave out the left side of Elven Castle. We re-enter and go to the armory that they have behind the castle, simply because it's faster to leave and go back in, to grab the Mithril Hammer, and we use that to create Thieves' Armlets, which gives us around 6 defense, I do believe it's like 20 evasion and 5 agility each, and we equipped it to 3 slots. So that's about 15 agility. It helps us run from battles easier, because Sahagin and wolves are terrible things to have to deal with. But yeah, the only reason we don't equip it to shield slots is because if there's no animation attached to the item that's in a shield slot, it kind of locks up the game. So there are very few items that have that.
Boxmeister trying to run from the land shark. Shark is like, nope, hang around, stay a while, and listen.
So yeah, we've come up with a long-standing joke as to why you can't run from sea encounters, and it's essentially because if you look at the battle background, they're on a boat. You're also on a boat, so it's kind of hard to run from things. It's on the same piece of land that you are on, especially when, you know, small piece of land.
Yep.
So, yeah, that happens. So here on Boxmeister's screen, since we're seeing HolySmith do his Thieves' Armlets equipment glitch, Box grabs the Mithril Knife, and then he grabs the Nitro Powder. Nitro Powder is useful because we're going to blow stuff up. Anybody who plays any sort of video game knows that blowing stuff up is probably the most fun that you can have. However, unlike a certain video that came out a long time ago, we don't get a look at the explosion, so we can't walk away from it. So there's no cool factor there. We just run away, so we don't get blown up. And yeah, it's a great time. Also, we're seeing the only race of dwarfs in this game, which are, interestingly, Duergar. And lore states that Duergar are actually evil dwarfs, but apparently not here. So this game's full of fun.
Mm-hmm. Now we see that HolySmith did not opt to pick up the Mithril Knife, so he will not pick up Black Rope. I don't know, I didn't catch if Boxmeister actually picked that up or not.
Box picked up the Mithril Knife. HolySmith does this weird route. It's not quite Barbarian Sword, but it's not Lust Dagger or Sage's Staff either, from what I know, because I've commentated a few of his matches, and I really don't know what to consider it.
Well, Leo and Kabetha like to say that I have my own personalized route, so let's just say this is the HolySmith route.
I mean, that makes sense. I like your route. I like commentating your game simply because of the fact that I don't have to sit there and see a warrior/knight on the screen the entire thing. I get to see a ninja. And everybody knows ninjas are cool. Ninjas are so much better than pirates, which is why we get to become a ninja, not a pirate.
Yep.
So
I mean, there's no real debate there. It's ninja.
I mean, for those that play 14, everybody knows that the rogue is essentially a pirate, and its job is a ninja. So even 14 knows. But here we see HolySmith blowing up the canal, saying that Boxmeister did. And I can agree with that. Ninja is better than pirates, and werewolves are better than zombies. But here we will be seeing Boxmeister go to Melman, which is actually the place that you can pick up the Knight's Armor that we've had since the start of the game. Yeah. It's great. We get free equipment for 8 gold.
Yep. And normally it costs a cool 36,000. But because of equipment glitch shenanigans, we can get it for $8 bucks.
Yeah, it's so great.
However, Melman is also notorious because we visit this place 3 times during the course of the run. And
for what it's worth, anybody who plays Mystic Quest, yes, I'm doing this right now. You know, whenever you free a crystal, whatnot, the land changes, it gets better, whatnot. That never happens to Melman. It always looks like crap. Always. Yep. It never changes. If you're talking about Dissidia NT, I have not. I'm broke. I'm not really broke.
I do not have a PS4, so I cannot pick that up. However, I do have Dissidia and Duodecim, the first 2 for the PSP.
Yeah.
And I would also agree with that. Mystic Quest is amazing. The soundtrack is pure Craigasm.
So, fun fact, I also speedrun Mystic Quest. So, yeah, that's a thing. I also speedrun Dissidia. So, that's also a thing.
Pazuzu 142, please.
No. Floor 6, always. Just no. So we're saying we're seeing Box in the Bat Cave. It's called the Cavern of Earth. It's the Bat Cave. The reason why I call it the Bat Cave is the vampire on the 3rd floor that they're going to fight is essentially Batman. Also, there's a ton of bats that like to get in the way. Bats are the absolute worst because unlike other games where they might float over you, no, they're on the same layer. So they can stop you. I have not sped ran Final Fantasy II NES. I have picked up the PSP version, but I don't have a full run of it. We are seeing Box safety save on floor 3. Good man.
That is a good safety save. This is the first floor of any dungeon that can have a realistic chance of killing you and giving you a game over. At this point, that is just end of run, end of race. We don't want that. Chat's question about Final Fantasy II NES. Final Fantasy II NES is really slow-paced. Game Boy Advance and PSP would be much better to speedrun, but that's just me personally speaking. I wouldn't want to run the NES version of that.
I mean, the NES version's technically like 13 minutes difference between world records. I mean, it's a toss-up, but if you're looking for a really good speed game, Final Fantasy III is where it's at. I think like a casual one is like 8 hours.
Yeah. The Final Fantasy II that was on the Super Nintendo was, in fact, Final Fantasy IV renamed to 2. And if you blinked, there is the vampire.
Yeah, so Batman went down like a bag of ammo in Call of Duty very quickly. Yeah, I am full of references tonight. This is what Insomnia does to people.
This is the every game stream.
It's true. I mean, we've started figuring out that we can commentate on the game, but it's so much more fun to make references while commentating on the game. But yeah, that was Batman. Though not like Bruce Wayne Batman. That's like Joker Batman. However, we can't go past this floor. We have to go out and get the Earth Rod from a completely different cave to come back to fight the Lich, which, depending on how you want to call it, it could be extremely weak Ainz for those that watch Overlord. And yes, I do watch anime. I'm not ashamed of anything that I'm saying tonight. Or Joker, because it goes down pretty quickly. So, yeah.
Well, because of that undead encounter on boxes, and HolySmith just made up a ton of time.
You know what would help make up a ton of time for one of them had they done it? The puzzle.
Emergency exit. Emergency exit.
Emergency exit always helps, unless you're me. Then you get it for the first time and proceed to lose like 4 minutes leaving the cave after using emergency exit. It's terrible. Yeah, this game is so great. So anybody who wants to pick up a quick speed run, I mean, it's about an hour and 40 minutes, but anybody who wants to pick up a quick speed run, Final Fantasy 1 is definitely the way to go. We may have group therapy after every session.
Maybe. I mean, this game is really easy to learn. It's just difficult to run simply because of the RNG. Once you get a consistent time, though, it's actually a really quick run. Stravaris, who did this run for the first time last year during the 12-hour challenge, upped his personal best to a 1 hour 31 minute, and that was a 6-minute improvement during the course of this tournament.
Yeah, a lot of people from last tournament that's not ran in the past year have actually gotten really respectable times this year. And that's mostly because of the fact that we've actually had 2 new routes come out, like right before the start of this tournament too. Well, I guess Lust Dagger came out in the middle of last tournament.
It wasn't really tapped, didn't really have its full potential tapped though last tournament.
Yeah.
Because we were towards the tail end of the tournament. Lust Dagger had just been found out, and it was like, okay, new route to try. We weren't really able to do much with it then. But now, Lust Dagger has proven itself.
I actually switched to Lust Dagger in the middle of this tournament and got a PB my first time trying Lust Dagger. It was great. It was so great. So, for those that were wondering, we fed the Star Ruby to the giant, and he just walks off screen, melds with stone, and then we don't ever see him again. I do want to note here, though, in case nobody was paying attention, HolySmith's in the lead.
Yep.
So, welcome to RNG. Yeah, this game's great. So, yeah, for those interested, yeah, that's the bracket, Discord, and all that will help new runners. Yeah. So, Box getting ambushed by shadows.
Now, normally, shadows are supposed to ambush you nearly all the time. They have the highest innate ambush rate of any monster going back to the original NES game. However, for some bizarre reason, ambushes and preemptives are swapped, or at least I think they're swapped in the PSP version. So the shadows actually have a really crazy preemptive rate. You can actually get a preemptive rate most of the time against them instead of an ambush.
Yeah,
and that's also very fortunate for the Dark Wizard encounter in the Ice Cave, which is upcoming. Ooh.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anytime I ever run into those, it's an ambush and they kill my run. More on that later, but give it like 16 minutes, if that. Like, it could be anywhere between like 5 and 16 minutes. we've had people forfeit at Ice Cave because of how BS Ice Cave is. It is forever known to me as the Troll Cave, or the place runs and dreams die.
That is true on every version of this game. NES, Origins, Game Boy Advance, and PSP. Doesn't matter. If you go there, you die. The game will let you continue.
Yeah, that place is not... It's not fun. I'm starting to get, like, PTSD flashbacks every time I go to that place.
Any takers on seeing the Double Dragon encounter today, do you think?
See, I've referenced that before, and everybody's like, that's a completely different game. So let's see how many people get it. And I like that pun, Cyclone. It is a very good place to chill out. It's so chill that everybody's like, my dude, and then Firaga happens, and everybody's just completely wiped out. So yeah, we're gonna see the first and only use of the Earth Rod. As I was starting to say earlier, and didn't finish that thought, the key items in this game are one and done. So,
with 3 exceptions, though. Ship, canoe, and airship are all multi-use key items.
They don't go in your inventory, though.
That's just true. The items, well, let's see here. The canoe technically does, but it never shows up. If you use a Game Genie code way back in the NES days, you'll know that's true. The floater is what gives you the airship.
So, it's a fun fact. The canoe does not go in your inventory, I do believe. I've never actually checked my inventory, which says a lot about me running this game. It goes in your inventory in Final Fantasy II. My question is how they fit a canoe in their pocket. On top of a loot, on top of a lava stone. I don't even think a bag of holding can carry that much. So, yeah, HolySmith there, killing Lich, 2 slashes and Mage's Staff. I'm still not used to seeing that. Still in the lead, but here we see one of our 4 elemental cutscenes that are... Yeah, it's unskippable. There are 4 sets of pockets. So it's a bag of holding. I mean... My question is, when they die, or they get hit with spikes, because it's just like... Uh-oh. Okay.
HolySmith accidentally entering the GUI of the emulator. Boxmeister defended with his 2...
I mean, at least we can see he's verified not cheating. He's just running on emulator.
That's true.
So
good on HolySmith.
See, I have something to say about the Kirby comment, but I'll wait until Smash for Switch is released on that one.
He eats, he snacks, he loves, and he kills you.
Kirby is essentially Goku. Like, dinner is the 4th most important meal of the day. It comes after, I don't even know what they call it in a bridge now, but yeah, it's like the 4th most important meal of the day. Kirby just eats. It's either fighting or eating or sleeping. So, yeah, they killed Lich. HolySmith getting some very unfortunate sea encounters. But here is the perfect time to let people die, namely the warrior and the thief. Mostly because we need them dead anyway. A lot of people disagree with me on this, or at least a couple do. I like to let mine die before Ice Cave. It makes Ice Cave a bit more troll-y, but I don't have to kill them for the evil eye fight.
Yep. I would only disagree with that in the sense that you don't want them to die too early, because you still need some kind of protection for your other characters in the Ice Cave itself.
I like
and
Warrior to die before Ice Cave, and I like Thief to die in Ice Cave, like right before the evil eye fight is just perfect.
That would be ideal. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, this is a Final Fantasy 1, and RNG never does that.
Yeah, I mean, why can't it be a good game like Final Fantasy V, where everything's just routed out so perfectly that you don't have to think about anything? You just have your two main parts of the game: step route, menus. That's all that game is.
Mm-hmm. Now, on Boxmeister's end, he's going to have a little bit of an issue if his Black Mage does not gain another level. He is still within one-shot territory of Thundara from the Evil Eye. His Black Mage is in a real bad spot.
He'll be fine. How does this run compare to the NES run? We have equipment glitch, so everything's completely broken. What I mean by that is, well, we have equipment that we're not supposed to have. Also, as you can see on HolySmith's screen, there's like a whole bunch of items on different slots. So yeah, that's a thing. Also, it's a lot shorter than the NES run. I think by like an hour. Let's see. First place leaderboard for any percent for NES is like 3 hours. 2 hours, 59 minutes, 35 seconds by Geyer. A normal run of this game's like an hour and a half. Yeah, it's like half the time.
Oh, really? Geyer has the record? I thought Fiesel still had it.
No, Geyer has the record.
Ah.
Yeah. Fiesel's is 3 hours, 6 minutes, and 8 seconds. It's a really fun run to watch, though, but I don't watch NES. I kind of watch Randomizer. I mean, if you want... Go ahead.
I was going to say, they don't really have access to spells per se, because the spell system has completely changed. In the NES version, you can buy spells as early as you want, as long as you have the money. They'll become available when your spell charges are available to you. On this game, however, you have to be a specific minimum level for each spell charge level to gain access to those spells. If you don't have any items that cast spells, you have no magic whatsoever. That's partially why we'll be doing an Evil Eye grind in the Ice Cave coming up here.
So, yeah, you know what we need to have for this game after this tournament's done? A bingo tournament. Just for no reason. For no reason at all.
That'd be crazy.
I could potentially not win that one as well. So, yeah, yeah, bingo's completely fun. So, we're saying HolySmith make it to the worst place in this game ever. It actually beats out Chaos Shrine 2, as far as I'm concerned. Simply because this place will kill you. Link to the Past randomizer it's perfect. I do love the updates that they've been getting for that. So yeah, we're hopefully going to see the Warrior and the Thief die for HolySmith before Evil Eye. Oh, hey, Pisco Demons. These are unrunnable still. Forever. Unlike the Vampire, which becomes runnable later on.
Yep, and there's actually a really goofy, weird reason for that, which we can probably touch on now. Being able to run from an encounter or not is not tied to an enemy, it's tied to a formation. These Pisco Demons use one formation, which is always the one that shows up in random encounters. That's why it's never escaped from it. The Vampire boss fight uses a different encounter than the random encounter you'll see later on in the Mirage Tower. which is why you can run from the ones in Mirage Tower. Just the way goofy things do with this game.
So, because it's been brought up in chat, they can't put equips in any slot. Like, you can't have weapons in... Oh, this is a Dark Wizard ambush. Ooh, that's...
Oh, that is game over. That is... you know what? I absolutely did not commentator curse that earlier. You completely called that.
It's fine. It's fine. They're close now. They're close. They're close. It's fine. It's completely fine. So, yeah, we can't put weapons on armor, and we can't put armor on weapons. And the shield slot's kind of a gray area for things. But, yeah.
Wow. They both get the exact same unrunnable encounter on the same floor. That is crazy talk.
It's fine. HolySmith's still in the lead. He's still in the lead. I want this to be stated that HolySmith taking the death is still in the lead. So...
Oh, and Boxmeister back-to-back Dark Wizard encounters, both of them preempted, fortunately.
So... Ooh, all of these unrunnables. Again? This is great. So, but back to the equipment glitch. There are certain pieces of equipment that we grab and create equipment for. Another one. That's great. But we create equipment for. Notably the Mage's Staff, Black Robe, and then we get Gauntlets, and that allows us access to our Tier 2 spells, Fira, Blizzara, Thundara. Oh, that ambush got lucky, too.
Oh, really lucky. And he's choosing to fight, which is the smart play.
That is. I have made the mistake in trying to run from never again. Never again. Unlucky gaze for HolySmith, too. But yeah, we grab those typically in the Lust Dagger route. If you're using the Barbarian Sword route, which there's no longer a guide for, there is, it's just really hidden. You just hack and slash your way through everything, or use Judgment Staff. But Judgment Staff is slow, it's 8 seconds. The RS spells are like 4 seconds. So you save time. Hey, HolySmith got through the encounter. So hopefully we will see HolySmith heal up his mages and then just grind here. Because, you know, gotta have those HP.
Now
I do want to stay...
We'll see if Boxmeister's 80 HP Black Mage survives this Thundara. Assuming he ever casts Thundara.
I do want to state, look at Boxmeister's HP on his ninja. If that keeps up, his ninja's going to be in a good spot. And if his Black Mage gets more HP, he could end up being able to go through the final boss Tonicless. Oh, he doesn't even need Thundara. That works perfectly. So, this grind, it's a very... Lust Dagger means they kill it really quickly. I'm not even going to say it's a fun fight. They're trying to get to level 18, plus 1 encounter. It gives them enough experience to get to level 19, which is what you need for the spell slots, for the spells that we're going to buy. I think there's only like 1 or 2 categories that go above that, and that would be all bosses in full bestiary. But...
Yep, and the only reason why that is true is because you want Hilaga for all bosses, because Omega and Shinryu hurt. They do lots of damage.
Or, you know, you can fight Cognizant and get Tsunami'd 3 times, and then never run all bosses again. I'm not going to say that happened to me, but that happened to me.
I was going to say that sounded like it. I was going to say that sounded like it happened to you.
Yeah, I still have the save file for that. It's... Yeah. So yeah, HolySmith is on his way out, and we leave the warrior dead because warrior's gonna get HP anyway. It has a higher health pool it can achieve, but we really want our thief and our black mage to get HP. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got nothing. It's so much different from GDA version because I've been running GBA version, and I miss seeing the 2 red mages and a white mage or a monk. I really do.
Well, a monk is just so much stronger as a character in GBA for at least a glitchless category, just because of haste and 22 hits and just death and destruction.
Yeah, I've been learning GBA. That way I can run on the very, very obscure Japanese-only 3DS version. And yeah, Monk is a beast. Monk is a freaking beast.
He is, and I'm... Oh, wow, another Ice Gigas encounter for Boxmeister. That's his 3rd one.
It's fine, it's fine. He's got swords. He can hack and slash his way through it. Sorry, he's got a sword and 2 daggers. Perfectly fine. I could be that commentator. Oh, hey, double dragon.
No! No!
Double dragon.
The ambush. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. And he knows it. Oh,
he got away. Oh. Oh god. I don't have the way to clip that because that is a 1 in 64 encounter, I do believe.
Actually, on that floor, it is not.
Oh, it's not.
The Ice Gigas is the 1 in 64 encounter on that floor. But still, that is such a butt clench.
Oh my god. Yeah. So that was a thing.
He did not safety save after his grind, so he would have lost 6 or 7 minutes if he had died to that right there.
I did that in my first race. I was ahead of Cruel. Pretty much all the way up until that point, I died, and I lost because of it. It was so saddening. So yeah, HolySmith not saving before this desert. Deserts are fun.
Dangerous.
You know, I keep hearing that one's dangerous. I've never ran into the sandworm, never been ambushed by it at least, and never died to earthquake. So,
well, I have from personal experience. It's only dangerous from that one encounter because the sandworm is a 3 in 64. It's really uncommon, and getting the 2 sandworm ambush is so unlikely. But in a tournament setting, you still want the safety save because if you die there, that is an 8 to 10 minute time loss that you just have to eat.
Nah, see, here's what you do. You play Leo, and you tempt Feint, and tell the game, hey, give me all of this, and then the game gives you all of it. And then you still come out ahead and win. Twice.
So you're saying I should do double puzzle against Leo Saturday?
Yeah, please do. I will be commentating that because apparently that's going to be a four-way race, and I'm looking so forward to that. Hey, double dragons! Thank you for the clip.
Woo! HolySmith is opting to fight the Nightmares here. This is a good call because the Nightmares have 3rd highest agility of a lot of monsters, and running from them at this juncture is nigh impossible. It's not completely impossible, but it's just about impossible.
I mean, you could just be a complete and total boss and get 2 preemptives. That would be great.
That would help. Preemptives auto let you escape first try, no problem.
So this has been a meme circulating through our Discord. So we grabbed this rat's tail, right? And the whole purpose of us getting this rat's tail is we're going to go give it to Bahamut as a proof of whatever. I don't even know. I don't even read this game anymore. Test of Valor or some BS. But if you notice, like, there's no rats in this game. You never fight a rat. Ever. So we started assuming that the dragons completely ate like all of the rats. So we're giving this rat tail to this giant dragon. And it's just like, hey, you want rat's tail? I got pink tail. Want to smash? So yeah, it's been a meme through our Discord. I'm not ashamed that I started that. I think the last time I said that, I broke Kabetha for like 5 minutes. It was it was great. She had to mute her mic. Our other commentator, because we had 3 that night, had to step in and actually keep stuff on track. It was great. So yeah, Box making his way through Citadel of Trials. Yeah, it's supposed to be a proof of courage, but like I said, I don't read any of the text in this game. It's a speedrun. It's all just me mashing a button at this point, or any of us mashing a button. And legitimately, like, I tried to play the NES version casually. I tried to play this, and I got up to the point where it was right before. Oh, hey, sandworms. 2 of them, no less. So you were saying about the 2 sandworms. It wasn't an ambush, but you were saying about 2 sandworms, right?
I did not commentate curse that, apparently. I was not strong enough.
Well, it's because Kib's not here. She is the queen of cursed commentary. But yeah, I got past Lich casually, and then I was just like, okay, I'm kind of bored. And I never read any of the story, so I kind of got lost as to where to go. And then I just picked the game up as a speedrun, and I have a 136 something now. So, yeah. Final Fantasy 1 has a story, but I don't know where it's at. So, yeah, Bahamut, they gave him the rat's tail, and he let him smash, and they became Knight, Ninja, Wizard. So they are now wizards.
They gained a level.
Sure. I mean,
yep.
Not really, because I mean, they're still the same level, but so
they got an upgrade.
Okay, so HolySmith is going spell shopping. So this is completely different from what I do. After Bahamut, I normally go for Oxiel. So this is kind of refreshing to see somebody do magic shopping before Mount Golg. Because anybody... I hear that this game, casually, you're supposed to go to Mount Golg before Ice Cavern. But who does that? Legitimately,
yep, actually... there is one NPC in Crescent Lake that will tell you of the Ice Cave, but only after you have defeated Malareth. He is just snoozing in the corner of the town until then.
I mean, oh hey, HolySmith is buying haste for his ninja. Yes. So yeah, we will see if he actually has the MP for that, and hopefully the HP rolls to get Tonic Plus. So... Look, okay, I was fixing to say, are we gonna see HolySmith put on some Lord robes here? And we did. Yeah. So I think Box just did the same thing as well. Did it a little bit earlier, but you know, time differences. Yeah.
Right, so as requested, Boxmeister doing Oxiale shopping before going to Golg.
Yeah, boy. So, fun fact about Mount Gold. You see all these lava tiles that HolySmith's standing on. Now, one might think that is a mistake. It's completely intentional. Yeah, you take damage. Unlike Final Fantasy III, it's not every second, it's every step, which I personally prefer. For various reasons. But, yeah, you don't get encounters on the... Unlike Final Fantasy III, where you get encounters. So, yeah, it's nice. However, as you can see there, it kind of leaves you with, like, no HP. So, yeah. But there is
Ogre Mage.
Oh, that is unrunnable.
That is the unrunnable Ogre Mage Hellhound fight. He does not know this. He's on autopilot.
Oh no. Don't do it. Kill it. Make it dead.
Why is he using magic? Just pop it.
Because I hear things die when they are killed. I'm going full circle with references tonight, guys. I would apologize, but whatever. Legitimately, they were asking for commentators, and I was like, yeah, sure, if I'm still up. And lo and behold, I was still up, so I was like, yeah, I can do this, like an hour before, and then I was just like, oh, hey, I'm kind of tired, but I'm still gonna do it anyway, because why not?
I was not expecting to be up this late. I was so tired, I was probably just gonna collapse on the bed when I got home, but I didn't.
Nah, I hit people up in Discord. I was just like, yo, who wants to tired commentate with me? And Leno was just like, yeah, sure. Whatever. Which is great, because I have to be up in like 7 hours to go to work. So, oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm probably gonna call in tomorrow. I don't care at this point. I'm a terrible employee. So yeah, HolySmith killed Merilith. I was busy watching Box's screen. I'm a terrible commentator right now. I'm really sorry, guys. But yeah, HolySmith killed Merilith and got through his cutscene. And here's the difference between the spells and not having them. Box still has a floor, and he's got like 2 potions. So he's taking damage. Or taking encounters. And he's got 2 potions. So an ambush by like 4 Hellhounds, that's quite a bit of damage. So really hoping that that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that may potentially kill him if he's not careful.
Yeah, because
I like where his max HP is though on his on 3 of his characters.
Yeah, they're really good.
He may not have the tonic on Chaos.
Yeah, his Chaos Shrine should be extremely good. And if his Black Mage comes up, oh boy, that is. So.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Nice crit.
Yeah, Merilith. Yeah, she just doesn't even get a turn. Just she dies. So HolySmith getting his Oxy Ale, and they need that for going to Sunken Shrine, and it's part of, I think it's like our 3rd fetch quest. I don't even keep track of it anymore. It's part of a long fetch quest. It's called Final Fantasy 1. You need it to get access to Sunken Shrine, and then you have to go through Sunken Shrine, not just because, you know, there's a theme there. I mean, who cares about that, right? We're in it for the items. But we need a Rosetta Stone out of there. So apparently it lets us learn a language or something, or hand gestures, depending on how you look at it. I really don't know. You'll see when we get there. And then some other stuff happens, and they get a warp cube. I'm not going to spoil that too much.
Spoiler alert.
oh, hey, look, mermaids that float in the air, and then disappear. Also, there's this barrel that has a cutscene attached to it.
Yep. Now, I've heard that mermaid called a Portal reference. To this day, I still do not understand, even though I've played Portal. I don't get that reference. But maybe it's just me.
What reference?
The mermaid. I don't know. It's the mermaid disappearing. I guess that's Portal reference. I don't get it, though. Maybe I'm just dumb.
I've played both Portals, and I don't understand. Like, where's the orange portal?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, I do want to say, fun fact. She asked, for like the split second you can see it on screen, she asked the Warriors of Light, hey, please save the other mermaids. You know what we're not going to do? Because we're terrible at night? We're not saving the mermaids. That is slow, and I really don't think you can save them. You just talk to them, and meh. Like I don't even know where they go after you talk to them.
I'm not sure. It's actually another interesting fun fact of the mermaids. The mermaids, if you talk to them in the NES version, they're like, are we going to turn into bubbles? I'm like, yes, please turn into bubbles. Bubble baths are awesome. Please do. I'm a terrible person.
I mean, they don't give us anything. They serve no real purpose, so skip them. I mean, if they gave us loot, it would be great, but they don't give us that. So I have no bets on 4th floor light axe because I don't think either of these runners is going to do it. So, well, HolySmith's out of the 4th floor light axe. So on the floor that HolySmith just teleported off of, there is a weapon called light axe, which turns into some really nice stuff that they will be grabbing later. But it's like 5 tiles faster, but 4th floor has bad RNG. But if you can get like 1 encounter or no encounters, which is possible, it's faster than 2nd floor light axe. So some of us go for it, some of us don't. But yeah, it's a favorite strat of mine. Poor Scythe was the one that actually said that there was that axe there. That's like, oh, I'm gonna go for it.
I've known the axe is there, but I've always been at least convinced that it's slower to get just because of the movement and the RNG on that floor. I never thought it was actually faster than the lower floor axe.
It is actually faster, and the reason it is because the fact that the axe that HolySmith is on his way to get, there are 2 forced encounter tiles around that axe, and overall it is 5 tiles faster. But you have to have pretty good RNG to not lose time there, and you have to have pretty good menu. If you had a bad menu in your PB or whatever, you're gonna save time. But yeah, it's a toss-up. You have survival vests for quite a couple more floors, which allows you to run away from stuff a lot easier, though. So it does make up quite a bit of time.
The survival vest is the ultimate agility piece of gear. It's dropped from Chronodia, one of the bosses, or one version of Chronodia from the Labyrinth of Time. Survival vest adds 15 points to agility and stamina, which is awesome. It also has poison element protection if you need that for some reason.
And for those that are wondering about a defense stat, it's 45. So yeah, it's great. One thing I should commentate on that neither one of us did. So yeah, the barbarian sword that their knights and their ninjas are equipped with, for those that watch NES or play NES, Excalibur is a really good weapon. Barbarian sword's like 2.5 to 3 times more powerful. Yeah. Let me pull up that stat sheet for you because it's actually like ridiculous.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know the numbers exactly offhand. I want to guess that the Excalibur is like 55 and the Masamune is 60 for attack powers. Excalibur, I think, has slightly higher hit rate and all of the elemental attributes. Masamune is just raw power and no elemental affinities.
Excalibur is 45 attack and 35 accuracy. In the GBA version, Ragnarok takes its place at 55 attack and like 40 agility or something like that. Or 40 accuracy. Sorry, 35 accuracy. I don't know why I'm saying agility. I'm tired. Barbarian Sword, however, 134 attack, 20 accuracy, 18 strength, and 15 stamina.
Yeah, it's kind of broken.
And we love it so much. So, Box doing his menus here. If you noticed, didn't put the Lordly Robes on the armor. Reason being, Lordly Robes have a regen property. Only in the armor slot, though. Gives a small amount of health back. And that's time loss. So we don't put it there. But we use it because it gives intelligence. And intelligence is nice. Because you know what intelligence does? Makes our spells more powerful. And you know what more powerful spells do?
It actually kill things.
Yeah. Killing things is nice.
And on that note, I would actually like to mention that the intelligence bug that so plagued the NES version and the Origins version has been fixed for Dawn of Souls and some...
Yeah, we kind of know what to do there. Yeah, I heard it's been fixed for Dawn of Souls and then just cut out.
Oh, my bad.
That's all good. I mean...
Is my internet bad tonight?
I mean, yeah, mine's that way every night. Yeah. So here we see HolySmith in the waterfall cave, and here's something that's a fun fact about the waterfall cave. You remember nightmares? They plagued this place. However, this place also has like the second or first highest encounter rate in the game. And it's absolutely god-awful. You can be ahead here, and RNG can just be like, yo, take a step, here's an encounter. Take a step, here's an encounter. So, yeah. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1.
Yep, and there's some relatively high agility monsters in here, like the Nightmares on HolySmith's side.
Yeah. So
now, HolySmith is still in danger of an instant death ambush from Pyralisks. It is a pretty rare thing that can happen, and I hear you laughing, and it sounds like you want to say that this happened to you before.
This has never happened to me before. I'm so happy. This has never happened to me before. And the fun fact about this is a lot of people's just like, oh, so that never happened to you before? And now you're saying something about it, you'll get it. You know it's not going to happen? I'm not going to get it because outside of a couple casual races, I don't play this game anymore. This tournament got done and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna play other speed games.
Well, it's not gonna personally happen to me because I pick up the ribbon on the light axe floor that
I do
these
too.
two runners do.
I do
and
too.
I put the ribbon on just because you don't want to deal with status elements anymore, and you don't want to deal with that threat of elemental instant death, which can happen.
So yeah, we did get confirmation. The reason that it was a drop was because apparently the Discord server was set to Europe. And nobody in this call is in Europe.
I'm not in Europe.
Yeah, I'm in the States. Kametha, I always wear vests on my head. Where were you meant to wear them? I don't always wear vests, but when I do, I wear them on my head. Or I wear my robes on my head. Just depending. I hear my robes are very lordly though. Though as for armor, I always wear a ribbon because I am the best white mage. Somebody's got to keep this party going. which is
HolySmith having a decent robot position.
Yeah, I've seen that. Box is making his way through Waterfall Cave. Yeah, I make that white mage joke. I mained healer in 14, and yeah, as I told people, I don't heal. I control whether your character lives or dies. I keep the party going. So, yeah, I'm moonlighted as a Dark Knight for various reasons. Other than, you know, being able to survive everything.
Boxmeister's robot is on the same spot.
Nice. So here we are learning a new language. I can't tell if it's an actual language or if it's sign language or if it's charades or a combination.
It's probably Pig Latin.
See, I feel like we've had this conversation somewhere before, but no words were expressed there, and it's Final Fantasy 1. So I mean, maybe Final Fantasy 1's weird. Yeah, keep saying in chat. I also walk in the oncoming traffic holding up a ribbon to defend myself. Makes me immune to death. So for those that play the NES version, the ribbon also takes on the properties of the Pro Ring, which protects you from instant death. You can still die, but just not to instant death. So, I mean, you can do that. You're just going to be in a lot of pain afterwards. Okay, so Box is actually playing on console. HolySmith's on EMU. So, yeah, we accept both. The time difference between the two is very minimal. EMU lags going between world map and town for a split second, and it also has some lag going into battles. However, console's slower, simply because of the fact of saving. So it's a toss-up. There's really, like, the time difference is very negligible.
I think that is the best position I've ever seen Dr. Un in on Boxmeister's side. That was insane.
Yeah. So, HolySmith not really having to deal with NPCs in Lufinia. Some of us just get lucky like that.
Cheats.
The rest of us, yeah, the rest of us have to deal with how bad our movement is. It's there is no benediction here. I play Astrologian, and no, I have collective unconscious. Thank you. So yeah, Minotaur zombies, they are great. Also, hello, Bill Dollar. I am recognizing you. Senpai notices. So yeah, any group with Minotaur zombie is unrunnable. Minotaur zombies are terrible. Really don't do much damage, but they take up time. And hey, you take that back. I am a great astrologian. Yeah, it's because I don't heal. I do damage. Okay, thanks. So, yeah.
Boxmeister getting the other end of the spectrum with the NPCs.
NPCs are the worst. Yeah, the map is huge. I do believe each tile is like 32 by 32 pixels, and tile-wise it's 256 by 256. So you're looking at pixel-wise like 8,192 by 8,192. Yeah, I did math. I also know math because I used to make RPGs.
Math is good.
Yeah. Sometimes.
No one told me we'd be doing math today.
Well, you've not done math. I've done all the math, so don't worry about it. So
mind is blown.
So let's talk about Mirage Tower, where HolySmith's at. So the rest. Oh, hey, look, vampires. I do believe we said something about those in Ice Cavern. But yeah, the rest of this game, dinosaurs, vampires, zombies, ghosts, fish people, lion people, all that. This place, technology in a desert. Heat is like the worst thing for technology, so eh. So yeah, first use of the warp cube, by the way, and last use, unless you decide to go back through Mirage Tower, which why would you ever do that? I mean, no. I try not to math. I just do it. Oh hey, look, Evil Eyes. No, vampires die really quickly.
I think he's making a movie reference there. There is a movie called Vampires Suck.
I try not
also
to...
Also just a pun on what vampires do. They suck on your blood.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, like, in that series, do they really? Like, but I know it's a parody movie, but in the series it's parodying. Do they really?
Yeah, I don't know. We need some Warmech hype in the chat, please, for HolySmith and also Boxmeister, because we want some more Warmech to bless our tournaments.
Bless RNG. So, realistically, like, I need to find somebody that has a Praise the Sun emote and use that as my Bless RNG. It works great in the Flying Fortress simply because we're closer to the sun. So, I mean, better place to praise it from. I run too many games. I really need to quit. Yeah, Box is catching up, but I mean, we still have Chaos Shrine 2. So...
That was a Fire Hydra ambush on HolySmith's side. Ouch.
That'll be fine.
Ooh, Black Flan. They're a 6 and 64 encounter.
So,
oh, wow.
yeah.
The sync.
So
the actual sync.
Yeah, just keep blessing RNG, because there's still a chance for Warmech until they leave this dungeon. Tiamat giving Box a little bit of a better pattern. Ooh,
yep.
Double hasting his ninja though.
It's fine.
Yeah, goes down at the same time. This is absolute madness. Not actually seen this before.
Now, as Chris alluded to, there is still a chance of a Warmech encounter, but because of a map transition, the encounter rate's going to reset, so it's unlikely, but it could still happen.
I mean, anything can happen. This is Final Fantasy 1, where legitimately you can have dreams, and this game will find some way to make them worse.
Yep. Double Warmech, perhaps? That would be a nice gift.
Yo, if that happens, like, I don't even know.
Or maybe one side Warmech, one side Tyrannosaur. We need a Tyrannosaur sighting this tournament yet.
That's true. It's true. Nope. I'm just gonna sink all the way out. So yeah, since they're completely synced up, we'll see who gets to HolySmith getting lost. Never mind. I was gonna say let's see who gets to Chaos Shrine first. So yeah, this cutscene. This cutscene is the best. This is obviously the real final dungeon. PSP version added this because simply people didn't know. They needed a cutscene that this is the real final dungeon. See? Completely. It's the real final dungeon. That's the reason why they went to it. So, yeah, as one of our runners / commentators pointed out, apparently after you learn Lufinian, these bats actually talk to you and tell you their story. And apparently they were previous warriors of light or previous warriors of darkness. I don't know. But they were previous people.
They were the Sky Warriors, I think. And I forget what cursed them and turned them into bats.
Obviously Chaos cursed them and turned them into bats. Right around the time that he found Cosmos, because the city is canon, right? Like, it takes place during the time of this game.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
HolySmith's having some unfortunate luck with the white dragons.
So yeah, entering the final dungeon, and Boxmeister's back in the league, guys. How are you guys enjoying this game?
The puns in chat, and HolySmith getting all of the bad RNG so far.
I do believe we had a purple worm encounter, but Leo's not losing, so Kibetha won't sing for us.
They also didn't drop an emergency exit, so we're kind of happy about that. Wow, 4 gas dragons! What even is this?
So, Leno, there was this one time that you ran the pseudo-reverse boss order route that nobody talks about for good reason, and so how much PTSD to that incident? Oh, hey, look, they're back again for round 2. So how does this make you feel?
I mean, if it's not one thing, it's another with this game. It's just all jumbled together.
I enjoy this game so much.
You name it, this game has killed me in some form or fashion.
You forgot to put Ribbon and Barbarian Sword on your Black Mage before Chaos.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
I already did. I brought it up. I did it twice in my last run. And it caused me to lose. Oh, hey, Purple Worm. Too bad Leo's not losing, because I still want my damn song. My apologies. This is a PG-13 stream, I do believe, and my bad. I apologize to all the people that are up at 2:19 a.m.
7 in the morning.
Yeah.
7 a.m. European time. All the kids. Hello, kids. How are you doing today?
I'm sorry, guys.
Wow, Kibetha with a just straight up denial. No song.
So, yeah.
We can't be friends anymore. And HolySmith again with the unrunnables. He's just not having good luck.
You figure maybe if he kept the rat's tail, he could just give it to them. Though they are zombies, so I don't think they want to smash.
Now, HolySmith does have a Mage's Staff and a Black Robe, and he has opted not to use either one. I wonder if maybe he doesn't feel comfortable with it.
I have no clue what's going on right now. Oh, congrats on just waking up. I never sleep. So, I'm happy for you. Sleeping is a myth.
Boxmeister opting not to safety save for Lich, and 2 of his characters are in, actually all 4 of his characters are in dangerous territory, being one-shotted by Flare if Lich gets it off.
So there was this one time that I was, oh hey, that was a good Lich. So there was this one time I was on really good PB pace, and I forgot to heal up and forgot to safety save, and which flared me. My last save was Ice Cavern. I was so mad.
Oh.
I could have. Oh. That would have been a 132 PB. It was so sad. So here we see HolySmith safety saving, like any smart person that isn't named Chris would do. Namely this Chris, not every Chris. Yeah, he should have no problems with this fight. I do want to say though, both Black Mages are still in the danger zone for the last fight. So that'll be interesting.
Boxmeister's Ninja is in safety range, and HolySmith's Ninja is almost in safety range. His Black Mage is not going to be anywhere close. He's going to have to Giants tonic the Black Mage minimum for Chaos.
Yeah, I was hoping for a tonic list, but you know, it is what it is.
What dreams may be. And everyone, while we're still here talking about, let's give these runners a follow. Boxmeister and HolySmith, they're both awesome people. Please give them a follow.
Yeah.
Because you want to follow your hearts. And that is a fire elemental encounter for HolySmith. That is a 3 in 64 encounter.
Hey.
And forgetting you can't run from them. Oh no, he's doing it again. HolySmith, use your black robe.
That is if he has one.
Oh, he's on autopilot. Oh, HolySmith, what are you doing?
So, oh, he does have one. Never mind. Maybe not.
He does, but you know, he definitely has it. He definitely has it.
So yeah, because yeah, these are just refights. I do want to say for anybody watching who doesn't already, please follow Speed Gaming and their various channels. Always fun to watch stuff on the channels. Tons of tournaments going on. They're fantastic. I actually just got done watching a Zelda 1 tournament before this race happened.
Shoutouts to Darkwing Duck for winning that close race, by the way. That was a pretty clutch race.
that was very clutch. And then yeah, I've been watching the Link to the Past randomizer. I enjoy watching those.
Link to the Past 7 current tournaments, you mean? Because it seems like they have daily races. They got Key Sanity. I think they have another tournament that's just starting up now. Let's see. There's a No Major Glitches tournament, I think.
I mean, let's talk about all the ones that you've been participating in, because you've been doing Super Metroid multi-category. You did Super Mario Brothers 3 randomizer, which I had just watched before doing the Zelda 1. And Mitch Flower Power and who was the other one that won? I can't remember.
I just know who's in the semis. It was Duckfist and Skybills, and I don't know who else besides Mitch was in there.
Classic Gamer.
Yes.
So yeah, those were very fun to watch as well. So here we are in the final menu for Box. Hopefully there is a... Ooh, that ninja's not good enough for a...
Nope. Haste. You need 15. You need 15 for haste.
But...
Did he? Did he save?
No, he didn't. He did not.
This could be a big decision and a big mistake.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, if we have to hope he's not making mistakes.
This is a clinch. Oh boy. So, yeah. So, I guess
Ninja his ninja is safe. His black mage is not. So we will see what happens.
Yeah, but if that black mage goes down first turn, oh my god.
Wow, that's turn order.
Oh, and that luck. Oh, that luck. Get a physical. Oh. I was so hard.
He's essentially in hold the win mode once he gets his haste off.
Unless the Slowra happens.
That's true. HolySmith, wow, his Knight and White Mage both have over 400 HP. His ninja's still in the danger zone.
So, there is one thing to mention, and I hope I'm not cursing this, but go ahead and get your commentators cursed ready, just in case. It's something I've never seen yet. Nikki just pointed it out.
Ah! What?
Chaos. Oh.
Oh no! What just happened? What did you do?
I was gonna talk about Kuraja, but I don't know what this is.
Did he not put a ribbon on? Oh no, that's a wipe! No, Box! Oh, when did he safety save? When did he safety save?
What?
All the way at the beginning of the dungeon. No! He's gonna redo all of the dungeon. That's a 15-minute time loss. Oh, Box, not like this. No.
So,
did he not put ribbons on?
I don't know. Nikki said that the White Mage went first.
Oh, did he? Oh no.
He may have forgot to either put clothes on or dump survival vests.
Oh no. I'm gonna have to watch that back when I get a chance.
Oh. Ouch.
Boxmeister is opting to safety save before Chaos. This is now his race.
Yep. That is... Wow.
That is such a bummer way to lose a race.
I have failed at Chaos twice because I forgot to ribbon and Barbarian Sword my Black Mage. Oh. Yeah, Healer healed before Blaze and then Tsunami went. Ow. Ow. That is just...
If HolySmith wants to be safe, he should use a tonic on that ninja as well. Speed Gaming does have pods, yes.
Yes. So, yeah, it'll probably be after this race is over, because I don't think anything else is coming up after this. No, this is the end of the stream for the night until...
Nikki pointing out something that is very true. Survival Vest does not guarantee your turn order. Your White Mage can still go first, because RNG is a thing that can happen with this game.
This game is dumb. I like this game, but this game is dumb.
Ooh, HolySmith is, this is a trouble. This is trouble for HolySmith. Oh, ouch. Let's see if he tries to revive him.
That is... Nope, he's going for it. Okay.
He's going for it. He's going all in. All his chips are on the table.
To be fair, I do the exact same thing, or I reset, but I don't... I think HolySmith is watching, so he may know. I don't know if Box is watching, though.
I've seen HolySmith in chat.
Yeah, that was at the...
I mean... if this is later, if this was later in the fight, I would go all in. But if it was still early, like HolySmith is now, I would reset.
Yeah, they're both in chat, so I mean, whether or not they're actually listening to the audio or not, but yeah, being as early as it was, I would have reset. I mean, at least HolySmith didn't make the same mistake he made last time, and actually has proper equipment on his white mage. But oh, there's that revive.
He's hoping for a physical.
Nope.
And this is just a death loop territory, and I don't know if he wants to keep doing this too many times because his white mage is now running out of MP.
Oh, he got it.
Very nice. And yeah, Kabetha in chat pointing out that that Boxmeister did not put the ribbon on his white mage. Oh.
Opting the Giant's tonic is ninja this time. So let's see if ninja survives. Yep, perfect. So yeah, HolySmith's got this. Hopefully the white mage's MP does not run out, or Kiraja does not proc.
Kiraja is his next spell. He's got to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Earthquake, free turn.
Yep. So yeah, HolySmith is in essentially whole day to win mode. He is good. So that is HolySmith with a 138.25 and an SRL time of 138.26. So that is GG to HolySmith. And we'll see if he wants to come in for an interview.
Live Split decided to crash on me.
Yeah, Live Split likes to do that.
It's been doing that lately. I don't know why.
Mine keeps resetting its layout on me, so don't feel bad.
Oh. That is very bad.
So I'm going to pull HolySmith in here.
Hello.
GG.
Hello, HolySmith.
Good morning or even good night for you.
Yeah, definitely good night for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me a sec. I don't hear your voice.
Okay.
Alright, how's that? You can hear us now.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So, congratulations on that.
Don't know what to say.
I knew you were in chat. I don't know if you were listening to the commentary, so I don't know if you knew what happened.
No, well, I only have the chat. I cannot get the commentary. So I see Box was in chaos and something else happened.
He forgot the
Boxmeister. He forgot to safety save and he didn't put a ribbon on his white mage. So his white mage got an unlucky round and was not able to heal and wiped out on chaos on turn 3.
Oh. Okay, that's why we put a ribbon on the white mage.
That's also why we safety save.
Well, I forgot if I have saved or not. So
I do believe you saved.
Yeah, you saved. You're good.
Because in this run, I have normally I safety save at Lich in the hard cavern, but I just I'm late, so I skip the for safety save.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so. don't even have words for it. I seen it. I was watching your screen, and I looked over, and I seen like 3 people dead on Box's screen. I was just like, I don't know what happened. That was... This run is magical. So yeah, this is your match, and I do believe it is the first match of the losers bracket. You get to keep on going.
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel?
Well, unfortunate for Box, but okay. We do. I do it. Another round.
Yeah, you're gonna go on. I don't know. Let's see here. I'm trying to find the thing of who you may be racing next.
I just hope I will not get as much ambush that I got in this run.
Let's see here. HolySmith, your next potential opponent is gonna be
Kabetha or Green Cleric.
Yep.
Oh.
That should be a fun one.
I hope.
Did Box safety save before Chaos this time? Because I was looking at the bracket, I didn't see.
I think he did safety save this time. He made sure his ribbons were on, and I think he got all the way up to Garland and then safety save this time. So he should be okay now.
So, Kabetha's already stating it's going to be her in chat, but we all know better, and she's going to win this tournament because my prediction says that she's not. I have lost on every prediction I've had so far, I do believe.
Really?
Yeah, because I was on Team Shin for the first match, and Kim won. So, yeah.
Actually, Boxmeister has the lowest prediction score right now.
Oh, he does? Yeah, because I had actually stated for Box to win the tournament. So.
Oh, is that yours saying Box victory? Is that your prediction bracket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have 4 right so far. You have Leo, Foresight, Green Cleric, and Soma Stray as the correct prediction so far.
Well, to be fair, I figured Leo would win because Leo, he has Purple Worm on his side. I had no faith in you, man. I'm sorry. I had no faith in you.
No one ever has faith in me. That's okay. I'll just fight and survive.
To be fair, I got HolySmiths right.
Yeah.
I predicted that you would lose the Foresight and then that you would win the next match. And you did. So, hey, I did something.
Just believe.
Kib saying that Shin's gonna win. Shin deserves to win as much as this tournament's put him through. I'm gonna pull Box in for an interview.
Sure.
Oh, I hate myself. I hate myself.
Well, there's actually a few things, Boxmeister. That near death,
the freaking ribbon.
Yeah, the ribbon, the near death, the near wipe to the Dark Wizards. That was crazy. The 3 ice Gigas encounters, the double dragons. What was this run?
The stupidest thing is, I checked right before I started the Chaos fight how I was doing compared to HolySmith, and I saw he was at least a floor behind. I should have saved. How stupid! What an idiot am I?
I mean,
I hate myself for this.
It could be worse. It could be worse. You could forget to put the right stuff on your white mage, and then forget to put a ribbon and a barbarian sword on your black mage, like I did in my last match. Twice, by the way. So
I mean, that is sort of a mistake you can recover from in the fight. The moment your white mage is faster than Chaos, you can't really recover in that fight anymore.
I mean, even without the survival vest, White Mage can still go first. This game is, yeah.
This game can just be pure evil sometimes. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm sorry.
But it was such a close race at the point we reached Tiamat. Man.
Oh yeah, it was close. All right, you guys were completely synced up.
Yeah. Going into that first TMF fight, you guys were literally 5 frames apart from being completely synced.
I don't know how I saved that much time over the Tiamat split. That split was really godly. It was a gold.
So, I don't think I have to ask you how you feel about your run. I believe you stated it very, very adequately. I do want to say I am sad. I had predicted you to win, and then this happened. So I am sorry that I cursed you.
I knew I had a good chance to win this, and the moment we synced up, I was like, okay, I'm still in this. And then I saw the Dead Eye split appear, and I was like, okay, I have a good shot at this. Let's go. And then I checked before Chaos, and I had already done my menu, but I wasn't aware. And I saw he was still the restream. He was still on the Kraken floor at that point or something.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm a good chunk ahead if I finish this now. And I thought I did my setup correctly. So normally you don't really have to save. I mean, the chances, there is, like you said, a chance that even without survival fast that White Mage goes first, but that's very unlikely. But I screwed it up because of one freaking wrong menu, and the thing is, I didn't notice it really quickly because I was a good chunk into the fight. I was almost at the point where I just had. Was at the point where I had to hold X, so yeah. Okay. Enough ranting.
When did you? Was it when chat mentioned it that you realized that you forgot the ribbon, or was it potentially something else? Did you already go into the fight thinking you forgot the ribbon, or?
I was like, how is this possible? And then I realized I was thinking throughout the first part of the dungeon again, and I was like, the ribbon. I realized I was like, how did the White Mage become faster? Because apparently I did something wrong on the White Mage. That much was clear. And then I noticed I did the clothes, I did the golden staff, and then I realized, crap, I forgot the ribbon.
Yeah.
That was the point. But yeah. Oh, heartbreaking.
That is not a way I ever want to see a race conclude like that. That is just, you said it. It's heartbreaking.
GG on you, HolySmith, because you did a really nice job, and I say it was because of your pressure that I screwed up, Kappa.
Well, I got a lot of ambush in this run, so I was like, okay, I'm late. Oh, I'm back. Okay, ambush.
Yeah, there was a lot of ambushes across the board. So Box. Unfortunately, you are now out of the turn. What's next for you, man?
What's next? I'll give this game a little rest, I think.
I feel you on that one.
I do at one point want to focus a little on learning the all bosses category, but for any percent I'll lay to rest for a good while, I think. I still in the Metro Fusion tournament. I have a match tonight for me, so that is in about 12 hours from now.
Well, sorry about that if I put you in the morning.
Yeah, it's a little bit early here for me. It's 7:44 a.m.
Yeah, and I do believe you guys will be on Speed Gaming 1 as well, from what the schedule says.
That actually reminds me, Boxmeister. I've been looking for the VOD on your race with, I think it was Phazon Night, and I haven't been able to find it. How did you go? How did you do with that particular race?
I finished 23 seconds behind Phazon Night. It was... Yeah, the thing is I screwed up one boss fight, which easily cost me 40 seconds, so that already made a huge difference. It's crazy. Tonight I have a different opponent. I'm not sure what her PB is, but I'll see. I have done some preparation. And I'm, well... I'll see what the match brings.
Well, I wish
Well,
you
good
luck.
luck to you for that match.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any shoutouts that you would like to give?
I wanna apologize to Cruel for not making it to the Dutch meetup in the finals, Kappa. But yeah, for the rest, I want to thank Speed Gaming for hosting the tournament. I want to thank you guys. I had a good bit of fun. Shame it had to end like this. That's all I have to say.
Okay, for me, same. Thanks for Chris to commentary. Lino too. Box for wake up here to make this race happen.
Welcome.
The chat, the chat, and everyone who was there. So that's probably Speed Gaming too. So that's probably all.
The chat was very hyped for you two today.
They were.
We were all hoping for dual war mech encounters after your Tiamat fight, and
we were
so heartbroken that it didn't happen.
We were. It was great. We were hoping it would just stay synced, and just 2 war mechs would have been perfect. Lino, you got any shoutouts?
I just want to give some shout-outs to Feasel and the Speed Gaming staff. You guys helped put on a great show for everyone to sit back, kick back, and enjoy. This is just not possible without you guys. I want to give some more shout-outs to Chris, Insomniac Commentator Pro. And some more shout-outs to the rest of participants, not just in the group stages, but everyone... everyone who has participated this tournament and previous tournaments. We have some of those in chat with us. Nikki Noel, for one, just to name one, and a couple others who I am too tired to sift through the list and find.
I mean, how can you forget about Kabetha? I mean, she commentates, she races.
She's still in the tournament.
She's up at this hour, but she doesn't sing Purple Worm.
No. That's it, banned.
By the way, do you get wrecked by White Dragon in the Ice Cavern? I saw a clip. Some pop-ins.
The double dragons.
I had the White Dragon ambush in the Ice Cavern, and my White Mage barely got away. That was really close.
At least you survived.
Yes, and that actually brings me to a question I wanted to ask. How much temptation did you have to use the Judgment Staff and try and just survive it that way, as opposed to trying to run?
I was really tempted, but then I was like, I don't know how it's a 50-50 chance. Either they are faster and they kill me, or then they kill me if I try to run away as well. So it was like 50-50, and I had faith that my agility would hold out. So I went for the flea and I got it immediately, luckily.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
yeah.
I think that's all I had.
I've got a couple. Shoutouts to the runners, Box and HolySmith. Thanks for the great race. Shoutouts.
You're welcome.
Shoutouts to Lenofis for commentating with me like last minute. As I said during the race, kind of was just like, "Yo, somebody want to commentate with me?" And Leno's like, sure, I guess. Shout outs to Feasel Speed Gaming. Fantastic stream. They do a lot of work. I'm so happy that they're around. I've actually had stuff to watch the past couple of days. And I'd like to shout out to the Total Chaos 3 tournament organizers. As much as I complained about Final Fantasy 1, it was a lot of fun. And it has been very fun to commentate. It's given me something to do in my life when I'm not at work. So I am one of those people that's extremely introverted, and this has helped me come out of my shell so much. So, pretty great. Pretty great.
Will you retreat back into your shell once the tournament is over?
I don't think Leo's going to let me. I got dragged into Dissidia. I got dragged into Dissidia by him. I'm in Final Fantasy 3 with him. I mean, I don't think I can get away at this point. I also
might look into
the
Final Fantasy 3 at one point.
It's fun, but it's
I still have to complete the game though.
I have not completed the game casually, so I
might as well follow the route.
I made it all the way up to Serona. I don't know how far that is from the end of the game.
Me neither. I haven't actually completed the game.
But I made it all the way up to there. My first run through, completely blind. I messed up and pretty much soft locked myself because I needed to go to a town a little bit past that, and didn't get to it and got my airship shot down. So I messed up. Leo wrote the notes that I was using for it, but yeah, it was a thing. But yeah, I don't think I get a chance to retreat into my shell, because between Final Fantasy 3, Dissidia, Final Fantasy 4 is one that I'm learning, both SNES and PSP. Final Fantasy 2 is one that I'm learning. Final Fantasy 5.
I saw you work on Mystic Quest as well, I think.
Yeah, I do Mystic Quest. I casually run Super Mario World. I run Link to the Past. I've been wanting to learn Super Metroid. So, yeah, I don't get a chance to retreat.
Super Metroid is still on my list as well.
Yeah.
Personally.
I mean...
Super Metroid, fun game. Can confirm.
You're biased. I've been meaning to go back to the Past as well. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I do believe that's it for me. Please give the runners a follow. Give my co-commentator a follow. Give Speed Gaming a follow. Yeah, that's it.
I am not worthy.
Yeah, he occasionally streams on Twitch. Occasionally.
All right, so that will do it for us. This has been a blast. Congrats to HolySmith for advancing. Unfortunately, Box, we will just have to see you next time. And for everyone else, we will see you next mission.
That would be tomorrow, probably at 3:30. Do not quote me on that. We're trying to get a 4-way race going. That will be between Lenofis and Leo, who are in round 2. And then Starcrawl and Rename, who are in Losers Round 1. So, yeah, just timing.
Good luck on them. I'm gonna get breakfast soon. I'm hungry.
Oh, don't feel bad. I get to commentate that. I've already signed up for it. So, if you guys aren't sick of me yet, you guys will be. But have a good one.
Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good one.